Previously we discussed about flow control, right?
Yes.
And I say flow control, it has three sections. Number one, we have conditional statement. Number two, we have looping. So finally, yesterday we finished with conditional statement, and now we're going to study looping. So what is looping? Looping just simply means repeating. Just repeating something over and over again. That's what we call looping in programming. So if I ask you to repeat some certain action, for example, let's say I ask someone to jump 10 times. So when he's jumping, that's what we call looping. He's doing the action over and over again up to certain amount. So a looping in Python programming divided into two. We have while loop. This this is a looping based on condition. You will give a computer condition to keep repeating doing something until that condition becomes false. For example, I can ask someone to keep jumping until time arrives until time when you reach, let's say, 2 o'clock. Maybe you start the jumping around 1:50, and then continue jumping unless you only stop when it was 2 o'clock. So that's loop. While loop is a looping based on conditions. Then we have for loop. This is a loop based on iteration, or I said based on a sequence of elements. So you will give him a sequence of elements just like counting. If I give you a sequence of numbers 1, 2, 3, let's say up to 30, then I ask you to keep counting. Okay, yeah, it's no problem. So if I ask you to keep counting all these elements, so it's the same thing to you are repeating saying the elements, but along the way you are progressing. For example, you say 1, 2, 3, 4. You are saying it, you are repeating the action, but you are continue like you are moving from one step to another. So this is for loop. So loop, for loop is not based on condition, it's based on sequence of element iteration. While loop is based on condition. It's a looping based on condition.
For loop is just keeping numbers.
Not skipping numbers. It's like you are iterating over a sequence of elements. You are looping over a sequence of elements. For example, now I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I ask you to count this number. Normally you will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's looping. You repeat saying the numbers, but along the way you are progressing. Do you understand? That's the action is what we call the repetition, looping. You keep saying the number, but maybe if you say 1, then instead of saying 1 again, you will say 2. Do you understand? But your mouth is moving. That's the action. So you keep repeating the action. Then the while loop is based on condition. You keep doing the action until the condition becomes false. Then you stop.
Okay, this one you cannot stop. You just keep continuing
Until you finish the sequence.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's see how are we going to write here for loop. Like I said, for loop is based on condition. So first thing what you have to do is write this keyword called while. When you put while, then in front of it you put a condition. Then this whatever program you write there below it is a program that's going to keep repeating until this condition become false. Then the program will stop repeating. If the condition is true, then the looping will continue. The moment condition become false, then the looping will stop. That's why loop. Then for loop, this is how we create it. First of all, we give it create a variable in front of this for keyword. You have to write for. Then in front of you put I. For example, any variable, I just call it I. Then I in, and I maybe have a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now what is going on here is when we start running this program, first of all, this one is going to be taken and put inside this I variable. When you put inside this I variable, then maybe we can print the I. You can see something like 1, then it will, after you run the program, then you go back again, then it take 2, then put it inside the variable, then execute some action, go back, take 3, put it inside the variable, execute some action, go back, take 4, execute action, go back, take 5, put it
All
inside
these
here.
values are inside I.
Yes, they're going to put them inside one after the other. So every time repeat the action, you're going to
But
continue.
like this, if I print I,
Yes,
it's
going to show you
all of this.
yes, it's going to show you something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this.
Okay. But like you said, if I print I, it will start showing me something else one by one.
Yes.
Okay. So how will it understand I'm looking for 3?
Then you can put condition.
Okay.
If you like, maybe you said the program should stop if you reach 3. We will come to that when you go to practical. You will learn something about break keyword. We use it to stop looping inside the looping. Do you understand this break keyword? So I can maybe say if I is equivalent to 3, then break. So it's like I'm telling the program the moment this condition comes true, then stop the program and stop the looping.
It's not must to put it in.
No, since it's inside this condition, you have to put indentation.
Just break. I'll not put then. You said then break.
Okay, no, you don't have to put just the keyword break.
Okay. It has in its mind like that. Like then it's
Okay, no, just write the break keyword and that's all.
okay.
So, do you understand? We finished with the theoretical aspect. Now we're going to do the practical aspect of looping. So let me open the folder I'm working on. We are doing the practical inside. So like I said, what is looping? Looping is basically mean repeating some certain action over and over and over again. That's looping. So now we're going to implement looping to make a computer repeat some certain action. So now I'm going to tell my computer to keep saying I am jumping. I want my computer to keep saying I am jumping 10 times. So how can I tell my computer to keep saying I am jumping 10 times? When it reaches 10, then I want my computer to stay silent. So first of all, I'm going to write a looping. I'm going to write this word keyword means while, this while keyword. Then in front of it, I will put something what we call a condition. While then we have a condition. And this condition is going to, if the condition is true, then the looping is going to continue. If the condition becomes false, then the looping is going to stop. So here how it's going to work. If I set while true, so now you see I completely put true instead of putting a condition that will change later to be true or false. I just put true. So putting this true, it will make the computer whenever it come back to check the condition whether it changed to false, it will continue see it as true, 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 true. Then it will continue saying it will continue executing the action. So this is the action I want it to take, which is print I am jumping. So I want my computer to keep saying I am jumping, I am jumping. So my computer will never stop saying I am jumping. The reason is that we did not put a condition that is going to stop it. The condition we put here is always return true. We just put true value. So whenever my computer execute this I am jumping, then it will go back and check. Does it change back to false? No. Then execute again. Does it change back to false? No. Check again. Is it true? Yes. Is it true? Yes. It will continue over and over again. It will never ever stop. This kind of looping we call it infinity loop. So if I run it now, you will see. So you see, that's what we call infinity loop. My computer will never ever stop saying I am jumping, I am jumping. The computer keeps saying it, I am jumping, I am jumping. So let me stop it. I hold Control and C. That's how I stop it. So we want my computer, when it say it 10 times, we want it to stop. So in that case, we will have a variable that will count how many times we print I am jumping. Then we say count equals 0. Then we will put a condition saying while count is less than 10. While count is less than 10, then our computer will continue saying I am jumping. When it say I am jumping, then we will add 1 to our counting. Then we say count plus equal to 1. So what's happening here is at the beginning it will check, okay, what's count is 0. 0 less than 10, yes, that means this condition at the beginning it will be true. Then this action will be executed. After the action is executed, then we check what do we have inside count is 0. Then let's add 1 to it, then it become 1. Then we go back and check, is 1 greater than is 1 less than 10? Yes, it is. Then this will be executed and check again. What do we have here? We have 1. Since we already put 1 previously, then it will add another 1. It became 2. Then it go back again and check. Is 2 less than 10? Yes. Then it print this and then come here again, and since we have 2, since we already have 2, then we add 1 to it, it become 3. Then it go back again and check, is 3 less than 10? Yes, it is less than 10. Then it print it again, then go back. It's going to continue until it stops, until the count become like 10. When the count became 10, now we have 9. Then 9 plus 1 is become 10. Then we check, is 10 less than 10? No, they are equal. Then looping is going to stop. Then our program will come here outside the loop. Let's print something like, say, okay, then the computer will say I am done. Like, I am done. I'm done with what you asked me to do. So my computer will say I am done. And that's all. When the condition becomes false, then the program will execute out of this loop and then continue running the rest of the program. Then we'll see something print I am done. So let's run and see. So you see, it's showing I am jump, I am jump, I am jump. Then at the end it shows what? I am done. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And so
You
this
said
is
this count plus equals to 1.
that.
This plus equals to 1. It just used to add 1
Yeah.
on the count on 1.
Yes, it will continue adding 1. It will continue adding
If
1
you
to
if,
it.
if you put plus 2, it will be adding 2.
Yes, if you put plus 2, then it will be adding 2 2.
Okay, it will be jumping.
Yes, it just be adding 2 2. It depends on you. If you put 3, then it will be adding 3 3 3.
So while if I want to break it at 6,
Yes, we will come to that. So moving on, now we understand while loop, which is conditional based loop. Then now let's go for the second loop, which is for loop. For loop is usually used to iterate over a sequence of elements. For example, now let's say I have nums. Nums mean numbers. Then it's equal to, then we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have a list of numbers 1 to 8. Then I want to go through over them one after the other. Then I will use a for loop. When I write for, then in front of it I will create a new variable, an empty variable. Let me call it num. So this is an empty variable num. Then I say num in nums. So num in nums means this is an empty variable and this is the sequence of variable we have. This is 1 to 8. Then what is going to happen is that, so when I say print num, so what is going to happen is that the for loop is going to start taking the first element, which is 1, and then store it inside this num. Then we print it. After we print it, then the loop it will go back. When it go back, then it will take the second element too, put it inside this, then we print it. Then go back, take the third element, put it inside now, then print it, then we go back, take the fourth, print it until we come to the end, which is 8. So if you run the program now, we're going to see, you see, it prints 1 2 3 4 up to 8. Yes, so this is how for loops works, usually used for iteration through over sequence of events. So that's the difference between while loop and for loop. So now there is a keyword we're going to learn, what it called break.
So I have a question here.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that this one is showing in a single line, it is not showing in a straight line?
Why is supposed?
In
Why
a
do you
row, it
think it
shows in
is
a
supposed to
column.
show in a straight line?
It's showing a column.
Yes. Then I ask you, why do you think it's supposed to show it in a straight line like this?
Yes.
Why do you think it's supposed to show it that way? So let me give you the answer. The reason is that whenever we run this print, it's going to print the element. If we run it again, then the next element is going to be under it.
Okay, since it's iterating,
Yes,
that's why it will be showing
yes, because
okay,
every time we are
step
looking,
by step.
print it, then show it under the.
Okay,
So this is how it
it's,
works.
it's not going to run at one time. It's just going to run
Yes,
multiple
oh,
times. That's why.
exactly, exactly.
Okay, I understand.
No, it's all the same thing. Don't you see? Let me show you. See, showing I am jumping, I am jumping, I am jumping. It's also the same thing. Yes, you see, print I am jumping. It's all the same thing. So now this break keyword, we use it to stop a loop, even if it is not, it is time to stop. So for example, let me comment this one and go back to our while loop. So as you can see, the logic of this while loop, we said keep printing I am jumping until it what the count no longer less than 10. So now we're going to say if count, yes, if you may ask, I can put condition inside a while loop, and also a for loop I can put condition. So if count is equal to, let's say 5, since our count is a number, right? So we'll check if count is equal to 5, then we want the program to stop, then we will write this keyword break. So this break is going to completely stop the looping. When it stops the looping, then we will see something print I am done, even if the condition has not been met here. Do you understand? Good. So let's run it and see. You see, it just print I am jumping 5 times, then it says I am done. But if we do not put this, it's going to continue all until the count is no longer less than 10. See, do you understand? So
So,
mm-hmm,
you said that if count equals to 5, then it will break down.
break the
But
loop.
yeah, it
That
will
means
break the
stop
loop.
the loop.
Why didn't you put if the if statement under the count less than 10? Why did you put it under? Since the iteration is from this count plus equals to 1, you just go back again before it reaches the other.
No, you see, this is how it works. The first thing is going to execute this one, then execute this one, then also execute this one. So this one is
Okay,
not going
it
to
will not
execute it.
going to back.
It
It's
will
not
check.
going to start
It will
until
check
it
the
finish it on condition.
it will check the condition to see if it is true. If it is not true, then it will go back and continue.
Okay, the
Also
condition
check.
will be continue moving until it is true.
Yes, if this count
Yeah,
is still less than 10, that means the condition is
it's
true.
true.
Then the looping will continue running. And when it is running, then we check, is this count equal to 5? If they are equal, then we want you to break the loop. Even though this condition is not true, it's not become false, this break keyword can stop the loop from running.
Okay, I understand it.
So Moving on, let's also put condition inside a for loop. So now we can say if we can also put a condition here. If num, which is the number that currently inside this variable num, is greater than, so it's equivalent to, let's say 4. It's equivalent to 4. Then we want you to stop the loop and say that. So by saying this, is going to stop the looping the moment num, what the value inside num is equivalent to 4. So let's run it and see 1 2 3 4. Do we understand? So this is it about break keyword. Any question? So that's it for today. Next video we're going to learn about function.